Gwen Stefani shutting down rumors and Blake Shelton are getting divorced.
I was like, what?
I was like, what? What's going on? People are so excited to see her, you know?
It's so fun for me to just see what she's gonna wear literally every day. It's like a different.
Imagine waking up to the kind of headline that makes your heart drop. That's exactly what fans experienced when talk spread that Blake Shelton had stepped forward with an emotional announcement about his marriage to Gwen Stefani. For years, people celebrated their love story, a story that began with two artists finding comfort in each other's broken pieces. When they finally said "I do" back in 2021, many believed they had built something unshakable. But now, that belief is slipping away. Blake's unexpected message hit fans like a cold wind, leaving people confused, shocked, and overwhelmed. To the outside world, he and Gwen looked perfectly in sync, two stars balancing fame, family, and music with effortless grace. No one imagined that behind closed doors, things had slowly been falling apart. Supporters who adored them as a couple are now struggling to accept the idea that their favorite love story may be ending. Blake's words carried the weight of someone who tried to hold on for as long as he could, but finally reached a moment he could no longer hide. The couple who once lit up award shows and red carpets with smiles suddenly feel distant, as if the joy they shared has been swallowed by silence. And fans everywhere are asking the same question: what happens to the fairy tale? Some say the pressures of fame were too much. Others believe the constant traveling and demanding schedules created a divide neither of them knew how to close. Whatever the truth may be, it's clear that something changed, something deep, something painful, something unexpected. And now, as Blake's announcement spreads, the illusion of a picture-perfect romance is crumbling piece by piece. One thing is certain, this moment marks a turning point that has left millions of supporters stunned, emotional, and searching for answers. So stay with us because we're about to take a closer look at what led to this heartbreaking chapter and why the world can't stop talking about it. A love story born from broken pieces. Before the rumors, before the emotional messages, Blake and Gwen were two people healing from heartbreak. They met on The Voice at a time when both were recovering from painful divorces. Two artists, two wounds, one stage. What started as small talks between commercial breaks slowly turned into late-night conversations about life, loss, and starting over. And for the first time in a long time, both of them felt understood. Fans watched their chemistry grow, and soon the world saw something special happening, something tender, unexpected, and undeniably real. The fairy tale wedding. In 2021, their journey reached a beautiful milestone. Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani stood together on a quiet Oklahoma ranch surrounded by people who believed in their love. Every smile, every laugh, every promise they made seemed to paint the picture of a relationship built to last. The world watched and thought, finally, two broken hearts found their perfect match. And for a while, that appeared to true. They made music together, raised their blended family with care, and showed affection that fans adored. But sometimes, even fairy tales have shadows no one can see. The pressures no one talked about. Fame looks glamorous from the outside, but behind it lies constant travel, tight schedules, and the world examining your every move. For Blake and Gwen, their careers began pulling them in different directions. Blake found comfort in the quiet life of Oklahoma, the slow mornings, the open fields, and the peace he felt away from LA. Gwen, on the other hand, remained deeply connected to California, her fashion world, her kids' routines, and the fast-paced energy she'd always known. Two worlds, two lifestyles, and slowly, two separate paths. Fans noticed fewer public appearances, fewer duets, and fewer shared moments online, but no one knew what it truly meant until Blake decided to speak. The message that shook fans. It was subtle at first, a quiet announcement spoken with a heavy heart. Blake's message wasn't loud or dramatic. It wasn't filled with anger or blame. Instead, it sounded like a man carrying the weight of memories he didn't want to lose, but could no longer hold together. He spoke of love, about change, and about seasons of life that sometimes drift in painful directions. He talked about trying, really trying, to keep the bond strong. And though he never blamed Gwen, fans felt the sadness in every word. It was the tone of someone who didn't want a chapter to end, but could no longer pretend it wasn't happening. How fans reacted. The internet erupted. Some refused to believe anything was wrong. Others cried, feeling the heartbreak through Blake's voice. Couples who admired their relationship felt devastated. People who followed their love story from the beginning felt like they were losing something too. And in the middle of all this emotion, one question rose above the rest. How did a love that seemed so strong begin to fall apart? The unseen struggles. Rumors began to swirl, suggesting that distance, career differences, and lifestyle changes slowly chipped away at their connection. While Blake longed for a simple, grounded life, Gwen continued chasing her dreams in the energetic world of music and fashion. Neither of them was wrong. Neither of them was the villain. They were simply two people growing in different directions. And sometimes love isn't enough to pull two diverging paths back together. What this means for their future. Whether this chapter leads to healing or separation, no one truly knows yet. But Blake's emotional statement made something clear. Behind the cameras, behind the headlines, behind the perfect image, there were struggles, fears, and quiet moments of doubt. It reminded fans that celebrities, no matter how famous, are human. They hurt, they hope, they try, and sometimes they break. As this story continues to unfold, one thing remains certain. The love Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani shared changed both of them in ways the world may never fully understand. And whether this is an ending or just another chapter, their journey will always be remembered as one of music, healing, and unexpected connection. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more stories just like this one.